Greenleaf Community Farms. We're excited. We just ended our Q2 very successfully and very excited to share some information with you, and a lot of information. So just to give you a recap of everything that we're doing, we have our 4 farms going, and we have been distributing produce and working to get our residents to utilize that produce. So in Q2 we grew 2,918 pounds, which is a 122% increase from last year, which is crazy. And then our eggs, we are up 37% with 550 eggs. And our compost, we are at 1,392 pounds, and which for this year we have already completed our goal and have collected over 3,500 pounds of food waste, which is a major success and saves us a lot of money when it comes down to replenishing our soil. The one thing that I really want to hit upon is our volunteer hours, our liaison and our volunteer hours. So we hit 1,300 hours in Q2, and that's during a pandemic. And I can say that our residents said that that was a saving grace to have, because they were able to come out, get outside in nature, and our liaisons really have stepped up and have been completing so many hours. Even though they're only required in a month to do about 50, we had over 300 hours in June, which is crazy and beautiful all at the same time. So it's really a creation of community, getting people from the outside coming in, wanting to live on our properties. So to recap just some of the successes that we had, we've been working diligently to apply for grants, and up to date we have gotten $13,195 in grant money, and we still have 2 grants that we're waiting to hear about, as well as some donations from City Council. So we'll be putting in a playground at Fairway, and doing a lot of other projects. We put in a lean-to and a wash area and all of these different things, so we're really appreciative for that. One of Dave's biggest things that I can say, that when I met him, he said, I want to get rid of landscaping. Like, why are we paying people to landscape and paying people to cut grass that just grows again? So I can say that that was a major success in Q2, was that we took over the landscaping at Fairway, and we've actually started to utilize the community to take on plots that they actually mow in front of their own buildings. And to help with the agri-hood model, we've put in butterfly gardens, we've put in medicinal herb beds, blackberry vineyards, we're putting in play areas for the kids, and that's been a major success. So to get the community to say, yes, I want to come out and mow my own plot, is very huge, especially in 100-degree weather. We have new liaisons at Fairway, which is exciting. They actually work for Habitat. One of them works for Habitat for Humanity, building houses. So we've been doing building projects in-house, which saves us a lot of money. And we've had, obviously, increased production, which is the main goal. And our new partnerships, we're working with District 3 City Council, District 5 City Council. We've been working with Groundwork Atlanta. So many community partners that can help us thrive, because we have power in numbers. I would say, obviously, there's always challenges, and that's how we learn. I would say the biggest one, which is for all of us, is COVID-19. So we really had to learn to adapt. Like, how are we going to collect food waste? How are we going to deliver food? And this is still a challenge, because we have to figure out, okay, how are we going to have resident engagement during a pandemic? So that's on our Q3 goals, and the community has been just really, really supportive and utilizing the food and saying that it saved them money. So where, yes, it's a challenge, I always just try to find the silver lining in it. One of the other challenges that we faced with the increase of farms and production and time is systematic processes. We will be working on this in Q3. We obviously want to have lean processes and just be as efficient as possible with our time. And that's just an important project that any farm needs to have. And obviously, of course, with anything, it's always weeds, and it's been, rainy, but in a good way. But we're constantly pulling weeds. So, goals going into Q3 is just, how are we going to engage our residents more? How are we going to produce more food? How are we going to push ourselves to grow, and not only grow food, but grow as people? So thanks for joining me for an update and a little bit of rain, but it's actually nice in the 100-degree weather. So see you in Q3.